Welcome all my fellow nerds and geeks. We have got a bunch of stuff to get into, so let's just get to that intro. That's right, we have got a bunch of stuff. So it's been a little while since I've done a video. I had a mask on all day, so my beard's all crazy, but got some stuff. Was pretty excited for some stuff that came out, so I figured I would do a video. Before I get into that, I want to send a special thanks to someone. He goes by Knox Pops, and he actually sent me a few things, including some stickers, which I thought was kind of cool. But he had watched my video where I unboxed from WonderCon the Yummy Mummy and all that stuff, and he saw that I got the Chase Yummy Mummy, but I didn't get the common. And so he actually sent me over the common Yummy Mummy soda. So maybe if it's going to focus on the soda, we will see. There we go. So there is the soda. I actually already have it out because it's been on display for a little while now. So there we go with the common. And there is that. And you can compare it to the Chase I got. I like the color on the Chase. I think it's really cool with all the bright colors and stuff. So there's the common and the Chase. So thank you very much for that. That is awesome. Sorry it's been taking so long to me to put a video out. I did shoot one, but I ended up not posting it. There's just been so much going on with everything, and I figured today, because there was some really cool stuff that came out, and I really wanted to get to it, so this video might run a little bit long, because I'm going to start with the Emerald City Comic Con Figpins that came out. So we finally got them shipped out. It took a while, but they are here. They are really, really cool, and they even sent out a little surprise in the package, so I'll show you that here at the end. So we got the gold and white Bruce Lee, and this is limited to 750 pieces. So actually with the con, they weren't even going to have these. You were going to pre-order them through the con due to all the COVID stuff, and the shipping was all off. But actually my first ever fig pin I bought was the Bruce Lee from Emerald City Comic Con last year. So it was really cool to get this one. They did have an awesome pack or something that came out that was like limited to 250, 300, something like that. But it was a party they were going to have. They got canceled, and they still shipped out, and they had pretty much a lot of the ones that I have here just in different variants in color. So this one was pretty much the same, except for it had like a gold stripe, and I don't think they used gold on it. So, and then they had one which was already shown, was the Godzilla, the big one, the XL. It actually has a little bit of glow on it. The glow is like on the tail here and all the his back fin. And this is also limited to 750 pieces. And this one they had, the only difference for the AF pack was that it was a blue glow instead of the green glow this one has. And there is a common one of these that's all gray, I believe. And sorry, I'm trying to get through this a little quick because I do have some pops and stuff to go through. So then this is probably the one that I was most excited for in the set, and that is the 2-pack of Red Skull and Captain America, and this is limited to 1,500 pieces. I did actually get some really good scores on some of these, so I'll probably post those as I'm posting the pictures up. You'll see the scores next to them. And then I got the Mickey and Minnie 2-pack, which is actually, it might be kind of hard to see, but it is a glitter on them, and this is limited to 1,000. And this mini was actually probably the best one. The mini and the Godzilla were the two best that I got. I think the mini was actually number I can't remember what number, but it was a really low number in the sequence, so got some big points on her. So that is it for the main fig pins. Now the surprise they sent us was actually 2 things, which was kind of cool. They normally do, when they have a con, they always have special logo pins that they put out. And they sent us a sticker that showed the logo for the con, which is kind of like a Godzilla with an eyeball over the eye. And then they actually sent out the logo pin, which is really cool. We didn't expect to get one of these because they didn't say they were going to, so it was really cool to get them. I did win the lotto for the actual con, So I don't know if that only came to the lotto winners or if everybody that bought them got them. I'm not sure. I haven't seen. Still kind of new to that. So, or there hasn't been a lot of people that have talked about what they've gotten. So, so that is it for that. And then I will get on with the Funko Pops that I picked up. These are actually from today because I got a message from my buddy over at Everett Comics. He messaged me and said, hey, we have this pop in. I know that we put one on hold for you. Want to know if you still wanted it. I said yes, because I have not been doing any pop hunting while all this craziness has been going on. And so I've been anxiously awaiting this pop since the first picture came out that everyone thought was fake, that it was a custom, and now it is a reality, and that is the Snap Tony Stark. So this is, oh, I almost dropped it. I mean, I just, butterfingers. So this is the stuff that came out in the set here. So yeah, when we saw this, we thought it was a custom. We didn't think we were actually going to get a real version of the Snap, but this was definitely a part in the movie that got everybody. So it does glow. It is a very minimal glow. So I do like that they actually put a little protector over the Snap. So he's actually got a piece of a little plastic over his Snap. So I don't know how I'm going to display this yet. I might just display it out of the box because it is just such a cool moment in the movie. So there we go. Let's try and get some. I'm going to get some better pictures of it that I'll actually post on my Instagram. And then I'll always have the glow, of course. But the only thing that glows is the blue that is on his the gauntlet hand here when he's doing the Snap. So, but they did such a great job with the details. It's hard to really show how cool the details are on the video. Like I said, I will post some up-close pictures on my Instagram. I literally just got home and then did a few things and then started making the video. So there's some of these pops that I really want to get out and see them outside of the package. So then next up we have got HeMan. So Everett Comics, I messaged Brandon when he messaged me and told me he had the Iron Man. I said, hey, did you get the HeMan Pops yet? And he messaged back right as I was pulling in actually to Everett Comics and said, yeah, we got most of them in. So I didn't pick all of them up, but I picked up a few. I wanted to fill out my baseball bat case on the heroes side because the villains is completely full of pops. The heroes, there's a lot less heroes, good guys versus bad guys as far as pops go. So I used some of the Funko vinyls to put in place, and so now I can replace the vinyl versions with the pop versions of a few of these characters, like Prince Adam. So when they announced that they actually they will have this line again, and they had some new ones coming out, I was super excited because this is the main line that I carry, or that I collect. So being able to actually have a lot of these characters like Prince Adam and Sorceress and all those, I'm pretty excited. So and I love the version they did with the sword and everything. I think they did a great job. The color of his hair, it does look a little more orange than with the other characters. So I don't know if they just kind of did it that way to kind of, or if it's just, I don't know. It might just be me looking at it in the weird light. So, but there is Prince Adam. So like I said, these are going to go right in the baseball bat case when I take them out. So then we have Sorceress here. And all of these are common. They do have one exclusive that we have seen. And so I didn't buy the common version of him because I will get the exclusive. It's like a metallic version. It's going to be exclusive to Hot Topic. And I will show you guys that one on the back of one of these boxes. So then we have the Sorceress. So this is one I was really hoping to get. She does have a stand to go with her. And there is the new Netflix cartoon that is coming out that is done by Kevin Smith. So I'm hoping, and he has made promises that it is going to be it's going to be very reminiscent of the original cartoon. So not that the She-Ra that Netflix did was bad. I did not like the animation style, so I'm hoping that it isn't like that per se. I will still watch it, obviously, but I'm hoping that it is not so much like that. I didn't even show you the box in this one. This one is Mesquite. So this is one that in the original toy, he actually had a feature on his chest where there was like liquid in there and you could squeeze it and stuff like that. So a lot of the original toys didn't really survive very well because of, you know, having liquid in there. It doesn't really help a whole lot. So, and it was like a squishy plastic, but this one looks really cool. So there you go. You have got Mesquite. Like I said, I am super happy that they have come out with more of these, being that it's my favorite line. I am hoping to get some more exclusives, maybe. They haven't really announced anything that's exclusive except for the one that Hot Topic has. And that one is actually this guy here. And it's just a metallic variant of that character. So and this one is the He-Man actually holding the power sword. So the He-Man that we got, the newer versions of them, was He-Man and he had his battle axe and his shield. So this one is actually for someone that doesn't have, I do have the original He-Man, but for people that don't, you'll actually get to have a He-Man with a power sword, and he's actually holding it up where in the original one, he's got it down. And I also want to say that with the trunks, the He-Man, the original He-Man, and the Battle Axe He-Man, he's got the orange trunks on, I believe. So they did actually change the color on that, so that's kind of cool. That's more reminiscent to the different versions of He-Man that they had. So this one's actually got a really loose head. So, but like I said, all these are going to go in the case once I get done with this video. So one of the ones that I am most excited for out of all of these is the last one that I'm going to show, and it is the 10-inch Skeletor. So I'm kind of surprised they announced just the Skeletor and not the He-Man, but like I said, I'm pretty sure they're going to have one. It's probably going to be like a con exclusive or something like that. So actually, as I was walking in the door, I had just read the message from Brandon walking in Everett Comics, and then I saw one of the owners carrying the Skeletors in her hand, so I knew that they had them, because he said he knew that they had most of them, but thought they were getting the rest of them today. And this is the one that I actually wanted the most out of all of them. So I normally don't display the 10-inch ones out of the box, but this one may end up finding a home outside of the box, because this is, so he's got a little piece of plastic here too behind there, so that's cool. I like when they put the little extra effort in to protect something, because that, the way his head is, it would definitely smudge that silver and then that would just ruin his face. But the paint actually looks really good on this with the eyes and everything. This is definitely really, really cool. So I just like the detail in it. You can see that they're actually make it look like it had the old school snaps on there and stuff. So, but that is really, really cool. Let's actually do a comparison to some of these to the originals. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, we are back. So just a little comparison to what the other ones were. So we have the 10-inch Skeletor here. So this is what the original first Skeletor looked like. So really similar. The way he's holding the staff is a lot different. The Havoc staff. So in this version, he also has the like clawed feet, and in the original, he just has the regular Funko kind of style feet. They just did like a gray paint on the head of the staff, where this one is actually a chrome or like a silver. But what's cool with this one is they actually did darken in the eyes and stuff in the mouth to kind of give it a little bit more detail. So both really cool. Super glad to have this one in the collection. This is one of the one of my earlier pops that I collected, and it is in the baseball hat case. That's why it's out of the package. So, and then you've got the re-release version of like the battle armor, where they added like the green up here, kind of in reminiscent of the original. And then he's got the battle armor. And then they just have the purple. They just painted this, or just used, they didn't even paint it, they just used purple plastic on the staff. So, and then this one did have the, like the clawed feet. But yeah, this is, I love this giant one there. So then with the He-Man, so we've got so this is the one that we just got, and this is the one that came out with the battle armor. So I was wrong, the hair is actually the same color they used. But they did use some different colors on the actual armor. You can see this is like a better orange and a darker brown. So it's a lighter orange. And then to kind of compare it to the original, this one actually is in the package because I actually have it signed by one of the co-creators of He-Man. So you can kind of see there. But there are a few on here of the originals I would love to own. Mostly these two, and then the glow-in-the-dark Skeletor, but yeah, not gonna happen. So that is it for this episode. I know it ran a little long. I had a bunch of stuff to get through, and I haven't done a video in a little while. There just hasn't been a whole lot that have come out. Most of the stuff I got today for the pops and stuff. I haven't really picked up any pops in a while. Little onesie twosie things here and there of other stuff, but that is pretty much it for the pop stuff. And then my Figpins came last week, mid last week, something like that. So, or maybe it was Saturday. Might have been Saturday. Yeah, all the days have just been kind of blending together at this point. So hopefully I'll be able to get onto a more regular schedule, but if there's not a whole lot to come out, I won't have a whole lot to show. So yeah, maybe I'll come up with something else to videos on. I don't know. So that is it for this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at nerdsmithing. And as always, don't forget to stay awesome, people.